Hello, welcome to the show's 5th season. I'm Albee Benitez, and this is Game Changer.
They are people driven by their thirst for knowledge and the passion to change the lives of their fellow men. They are individuals, groups, or institutions who fearlessly put forth fresh ideas, groundbreaking events, and technological innovations that alter the way we think, the way we do things, and the way we live. Journey with us as we present to you these visionaries and their game changers.
In this episode of Game Changer, going somewhere, leave the where, the how, and the how much, and just about everything else to indispensable travel apps. Yep, because these days, a journey of 1,000 miles begins on your smartphone. A few decades ago, travel is a luxury only for a few, for those who have the time and money to explore the world. Today, travel has become much more affordable.
In fact, more and more Filipinos are experiencing new sights and cultures thanks to budget-friendly airfares, cheap travel packages, and of course, game-changing technology.
In this episode of Game Changer, we'll give you a rundown on the most useful apps that will help make your trip hassle-free, from booking and translator apps to personal walking tour guide applications. All at a touch of an icon. Stressed out from your job? Dead tired from working 9 to 5? Only to be sapped even more on the long commute home. Even just goofing off on weekends is not enough to revive your sagging spirit. You're simply burned out. If only you can get away from it all. Wait, actually you can. Studies show that travel prevents burnout. New sights, smell, taste, and even learning a new language can boost creativity. It's guaranteed to improve your job performance if you'd still care to go back to your job. Now more than ever, Filipinos are hitting the road. And water. And sky for that matter, for both domestic and international destinations. The Department of Tourism's Kat De Castro explains the sudden itch to island hop.
Every year you could see that there is an increase in terms of Filipinos traveling within the country. Maybe because of a lot of influences in terms of social media, that's for one. Prices have become more competitive. It's now cheaper to go to Palawan compared to 5 years ago. So that's another factor. And there are a lot of packages right now that millennials can afford.
For millennials with their ever-present smartphones, the travel apps are a huge factor. So much so that the DOT is getting into the act.
We are actually launching our mobile application because DOT has the right to accredit tourism establishments, whether they are resorts, hotels. That aside from finding out more information about the different regions of the Philippines, and you can book directly to the accredited hotels and resorts of DOT.
So you have finally decided to travel. But where to? The Tourist Eye app may just have the answer for you. Tourist Eye allows you to save a wish list of places. which you can narrow down when the opportunity to travel comes around. Ivan Hinares, UP Asian Institute of Tourism professor and an award-winning travel blogger, says choosing your destination needs a little reflection. What do you really want to get out of your trip?
Traveling is a personal experience, no? When you travel, you choose how to travel, whether you want it fast-paced, whether you want to run around and see all the sights, or whether you want to take it slow.
Most of the time, they would go to places around Southeast Asia. You have Hong Kong, you have Singapore, and lately, Malaysia.
So, you know where you want to go, but dread the hassle of organizing the actual trip. Cherry Gutierrez, a newly retired advertising executive and a frequent traveler, remembers a time when you have to wait in line to get an airline ticket.
It's queuing up to buy the airline ticket. I hate ko pa naman. It's a pet peeve of mine, queuing up. So that was the most difficult part.
Fortunately, technology is helping things along. Now, all you need is a smartphone and a wave of wanderlust to get to your dream destination. Laurelyn Isip, an accounting manager, is fond of DIY travel. Her constant companion, her mobile apps. Yep, she's been there, and there. And done that, and oh, that. In fact, she met the love of her life on the road. So let's take it from the expert. Like most young travelers these days, Laurelyn plans her vacations around a very important factor: budget.
I always consider budget and time in choosing where to go, and most of the time, fly where the deals are. It's easier to fly where there is promo fares kaysa yung magde-decide ka na this is where I want to go, pero going there is so expensive.
Because flight prices are the most volatile of all, no? It's usually the flight that you have to plan first.
Hello again, and it's day 3 of Lakbay Norte.
I remember when I started my blog, it was a very challenging thing just to go to, let's say, Siem Reap or to Bali. No, I always had to transit in another city because we didn't have the direct flights.
There are apps that can help you find the cheapest airline seats. Cebu Pacific and Philippine Airlines have their own apps that can help you book flights. Track your flight status and check in for domestic and international flights.
No airline preference? If you're looking for the most budget-friendly fare, Skyscanner Philippines is the app for you. Simply type in your point of origin, destination, and travel dates. The app will round up all flights, listing them from economy to executive class.
Airlines Promo is also a good app to install, notifying you about the latest deals from the country's top airlines. Now, if money is no object, JetSmarter is a smart choice. Book seats on existing shuttle routes or charter an entire plane. Okay, after getting the round-trip tickets, the next item would be where to stay.
Traveling has changed a lot, no, because of technology. Now you can compare prices, no? Previously, you'd have to email the hotels one by one.
Apps like Agoda, Expedia, Hotel Quickly, and Trivago are indispensable to today's smart travelers. The apps help users look for accommodations near their areas of interest, be it on the same block as popular museums or in the middle of a city's party scene.
When I leave, I know where I'm staying. I'm already familiar with the location of the hotel, what are the establishments around the area, the shopping places, the food places.
But with more travelers looking for cheaper lodgings, options are not limited to hotels anymore.
Booking.com, Hostel World, Airbnb. So, you just input yung place, then price range. Pwede mo siyang i-customize according to your needs.
Airbnb is an online platform that lets people rent or rent out unique accommodations from around the world, be it a room, a whole house, or even a castle. With more than 1 million rentable units in 190 countries for travelers of any budget, Airbnb is a certified game changer, revolutionizing the travel and hospitality industry. Nope, planning for a trip, booking a plane seat, or choosing a hotel is not as tedious as it used to be. So you're ready to fly to your dream destination and already booked in just the right hotel for your budget. Need anything else? How about a personal navigator? Or a virtual tour guide? And yes, a multilingual translator. All these when Game Changer returns.